Hello, you crafty bunch. Hope you're doing well. So, we're back at Red Rocket in Nuka World. We're going to be building my Minutemen security office. Now, I've been trying to do something like this for a wee bit. I actually did it earlier this week, and it kind of fucked up, so I decided to rebuild the whole thing. But I knew I wanted to make the kind of the basic structure out of concrete, and I decided I wanted it to be really just awkward with the floor. What I'm doing right now, basically, is I had an idea in my head to basically have it so the floor was basically a non-traditional, like I wanted it so it was a mesh floor from the warehouse tab. However, how I get it in, see, because I could have used the double stacked floor, which I'll show you in a sec, I believe. This wee one here, yeah? And I could have snapped that on. The problem is, when I use that, is that it makes the floor one floor too high, basically, and it causes problems later on. This is actually why I had to scrap my original build, because it makes the floor an uneven height. So I eventually just ended up just pillar glitching the whole thing in. You don't have to do it as awkward as this. You can just use a normal floor. However, I thought I'd be weird. Quick note, while I'm doing this little part here, I have now got my Blue Yeti microphone. Apologies in advance, I'm still getting used to it. I've noticed when I move my head, it tends to change what channel my voice is coming out of. It's going to take me a little bit to get used to, so sorry in advance if I sound a little weird. Funny story. Those of you who probably don't read all the comments like I do. I'd actually mentioned in a few videos back that I was getting my new microphone, and I think a lot of you just assumed I had because I sounded different in one video, and people kept kind of disagreeing on whether my new microphone was a good one or not. I was actually just really hungover at the time, and my voice was exceptionally croaky. So now you can now decide whether you like the sound of my voice or not. It will sound a bit better. I also don't actually have an armature yet, like the thing to actually hold the microphone in place, so it's just actually on its base, which means my pop filter is also a little bit weird. We just have to be careful with my head. I'll get used to it, don't worry, it's alright, but it's all professional. That sounded nice. It's also massive as well, this thing. Crikey. Anyway, so what I'm doing here, I basically, for my... I'm not a big fan of concrete, to be honest. Well, I am and I aren't. Sometimes it's cool. I haven't used it in quite a while, I'd realised. I mean, obviously I use my pillow all the time, but in terms of actually building something out of concrete, I was like, oh, it's been a wee bit. So I thought I'd give it a little bit of a stab. As I really like the way I did the floor in this. I don't know why, I just thought it would be cool, that floor. Like, it looks cool, actually, and when it's finished, it looks pretty grand. And as you can see, my actual rug glitch floor did actually manage to go in reasonably well. Also, for some reason, because I hadn't used those powered doors there for quite a while, for some reason they seem to have made their snapping a lot better. Because remember when they first added in the Wasteland Workshop DLC, they were completely shite. They wouldn't snap to anything. It was so utterly random. So as you can see right here, just having a bit of a crafty look-see. This is pretty basic structure in a lot of ways. It's quite conservative, you could say. Because basically what I'm doing is, it's kind of a concrete building with, I've got a boxcar at the top, and it's going to have a bit of the kind of wood bit. So it's a pretty kind of almost a dull structure, but then I do add a lot of detail to it in terms of kind of rug glitching rug glitching, reverse junk fences, and just generally adding scrappy detail to the concrete. So what I'm doing right here is, because of the fact that I wanted scaffolding going up the side. The problem with the scaffolding is it's the same height as warehouses, so it's actually too tall to snap onto this. It's a bit of a pain in the arse, actually. It'll snap to the bottom level, but it won't snap top. Now, what I could have done is actually made it so it was lower down, so it wasn't like the floor wasn't as raised up, and I wouldn't have this issue. But it's pretty easy, as you can see, to estimate exactly how far down that needed to come, and then I just snap that on there like that, and I can snap that on, and that's, I think, literally spot on. Again, if you're having any issues, because I'm obviously with this one, I'm doing quite a lot of my glitching by eye. To be honest, just don't dick around as much as I'm doing. You know, just put a normal floor in there, and you should be fine. You can actually use normal foundations if this is a bit of a pain in the ass. As you can see here. Oh, funny story, right? So this, well, not funny story. Oops, I just whacked my pop filter. That probably made a giant noise. Sorry about that. So, funny thing about this one here is I built my little staircase. It's all very fancy, yeah, but I have a boxcar over the staircase. And it wasn't until right at the end that I realised that you can't actually get up the stairs. I almost have to pull it back. That constitutes a funny story for me, by the way. Just in case you're curious, that's the extent of my humour when it comes to Fallout. Funny story, I did this incredibly dull thing, and then it stopped me doing something else. Nah. Friday. Alright, don't worry, I'm gonna go out after this. It's fine, have a pint. So yeah, like, those of you who, like, remember my Wasteland Workshop videos, this is kind of almost like a miniature version of that, with then a little bit of the new stuff we've started doing in terms of, like, kind of having loads of, like, weird scrappy detail where there isn't necessarily needed or was some before. And that's kind of what this is. It's kind of like a mini version of a structure I've done before, with a little bit of glitched in stuffs. I have quite fun with these, actually. Because basically, initially I was going to have it like length, I was going to have it inside, but it's a little bit too big and it wasn't snapping on, because fuck me. So basically, how it snaps in effectively infers how I'm going to do it. Like, this whole thing was this complete experimentation. Like, well, let's just see what happens here. Alright, okay, that's going there, is it? Alright, well, that's where it is. Alrighty then. So then basically it allows me to redo the floor. So basically, it's actually pretty cool, because it's snapping on to, as you can see, those wall ends there. That's the part basically that blocks off the stairs, by the way, and I just don't even notice, because fuck me. So basically I just snap this on here like this. This, by the way, in terms of, like, where I do decorate it a little bit, I don't decorate upstairs, because basically upstairs is going to be kind of the barracks. So this is where my Minutemen actually hang out, and they sleep and all that jazz. But the downstairs is their kind of main office, and this is basic. So it's got, you know, a little kind of mini security office with a kind of sleeping quarters upstairs, but I don't actually bother decorating it in this video for the tour, just because it's sleeping quarters. But I do the office, so it's fine. So here, it's pretty cool. It's a really simple, to be honest, what really adds the character to this is actually, with concrete, just, seriously, it's so much. One, make it small. I always find smaller structures, like this is about as big as I'll go for something like this. It looks cool if you rug glitch or just kind of pillar glitch, whatever glitch, kind of bits of scrap and whatever onto the side of concrete, because it just adds a little bit more character to it. Oh, those pillars I did put on, but the reason why I didn't show you to put it on is because, yeah, I deleted them straight away because they were shit. And it looks a bit wank, because it's not hanging over the edge so much, so it's not really necessary. So it's here, I'm going to put a doorway on, I fall off, because fuck me, of course. I do like these railings. That was me throwing my watch, by the way. Oh god, the audio is going to pick up so much in this video. I'm not even going to really take it out. Think of this as an experimental video. You're going to hit everything, because my blue Yeti, ew, it is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, love it. I'll be getting a new set of headphones next weekend, and I'm going to eventually, now that I've got this, once I've got my little recording area set up, I will eventually have a camera set up that's going to give me a beautiful mug. Curiosity, because everyone always keeps asking me videos, oh, you're going to do a face reveal, you're going to do a face reveal. If you look in the description, there'll be a link to my Twitter. You can follow me there, which in the Twitter bio actually has a link to my Instagram if you're curious to what I look like, prepared to be disappointed. However, also in the header of my YouTube channel page thing, there should be a link to my Instagram up there, so just, you know, people keep every video everyone started people going, oh, face reveal, face reveal. It's up there. Yeah, have a look. It's pretty boring. I'm not very photogenic. Well, I am photogenic. I pull the same expression. I don't like smile. Get over it. Shut up. Anyway, so see, I'm starting to like the way it looks. It's quite a conservative structure, but I likes it. Now, this is where I do speed over quite a few bits. One, because I'm going to stop showing you me doing this exact technique, because you literally, I show this stupid thing with the fucking junk fences every single bloody video, and to be honest, I'm personally getting sick of seeing me do it. So I'm like, right, I'll show you it twice to see what I'm doing with them, and I just kind of skip over. Also, for some reason, I kept selecting the wrong one because I'm an absolute mong. I even selected one of the barbed wire. I don't know what I was doing. I wasn't paying attention. But I'm quite pleased with this. I did this yesterday, and I had like an idea of having like a tower. The floor kind of fucked over everything a little bit. Those who are curious, on my Twitter I did actually post a picture of what I tried to do yesterday, and it doesn't look bad, it just looks pretty mediocre. So there we go, you see me do it before. I just kind of skip forward now because you've seen this a million times. What I'm doing now is I'm actually glitching in some of the warehouse end pieces as well. I do love these bits because they're pretty fun. A note, on that wall, that junk fence is fine, but you see the other one which I took out, which is grand. The reason being is the tire on the side means that you can't glitch anything into it afterwards. So when you're doing this, only kind of this technique where you're going to add bits and pieces to, like, if you're ever going to glitch stuff in to junk fences, right, to kind of make them a bit more detailed, always do the junk fences in last, because it's much easier to, like, put these bits in and then just glitch the junk fences over the top, which is what I'm going to start doing. It's just something I always forget to do. Like, order-wise, I should have done these bits first and then done the junk fences afterwards, but I'm a bit of a mong, to be honest. I'm not really paying attention because I never think that far ahead, but it's a learning experience, so it's alright. I really like this. Like, it's kind of a traditional structure, but I've made it look quite quirky and interesting. I guess I like it because I'm trying to kind of it's almost revisiting an old build, but kind of like a kind of boring build, but trying to kind of spice it up a little bit. I almost tried to treat this like a Bethesda-made structure that I was trying to make more interesting. In fact, that was kind of the idea I had in my head. So, we're just the last bit now. So it's adding a couple of pillars to the bottom to make it a little bit more crafty. This, again, is one of those things that, because of the height, I had to do a lot of it by eye. So what I'm doing right there is, I'm just measuring it up to the top, and then I'm just kind of lowering it down until it's vaguely the right height, and then just keep moving it. Probably not the best way of doing it, but I'm lazy. Or not lazy, I'm pretty good at doing things by eye now, so it's pretty fine. So there we go. Quick note, though, when you probably notice, whenever you're doing something that sinks into the ground, if you're looking too far up and take it, like, see where I select that from the top? If that was a little bit further up, it would have gone red constantly. It's really, really weird with how the game thinks you're it's strange how you're looking at stuff. So basically, just be warned that maybe sometimes when you're trying to do this, it won't actually let you sync the item. It'll just go red, it won't go green. But anyway, so that looks pretty cool, pretty grand. This is where I realise I can't get up the stairs. Oh look, oh look, oh right. So to pull that back, I also have to redo that junk fence, but I don't remember if I show you or not. I was going to stick that in there to cover up the detail, and then I just realised that it's not really working. What do I show you? I can't remember now. Move the junk fence. Do you show them, Davey? Oh, you had a light on, don't I? Oh wait, no, I think I take it off. Oh, well, fine, fair enough then. Basically, I just move those stairs forward a little bit by one section because it looks crap. So it's add a bit of light there, mainly because I couldn't see. Oh no, I do it now. It's grand. There we go. So yeah, but basically, pay attention to that. It's quite a simple fix, really. Just snap it on there. Move that back there. Move that there. And you. It's a pretty simple fix. You notice the railing doesn't snap on when I put it on the side. For some reason, when you're putting anything, sometimes with these stairs, you won't be able to snap the railings on. So just take the stairs off, put the railing on, and then you can snap the stairs on. I don't know why it works out in that order. It's just a little bit quirky. Now here it is anyway. Here's me just decorating it and kind of in the daylight as well. I'm really pleased with this. It's quite a conservative structure initially, but I've basically tried to kind of scrapify something which looked quite clean. And it's still, but I wanted to use the concrete because it felt a little bit more secure, because this is a Minutemen, you know, kind of security office. And I hope you guys like that. I'm going to quickly show you the inside as well, just kind of show you. But as I said, with the structure, so downstairs is where the actual security guys hang out. There's going to be a desk, and I didn't really decorate it in terms of, like, too much thought aesthetically. I just wanted to fill up so you could kind of see it populated. When I actually do a decorated tour of this entire settlement, I will actually make this look a lot better. I really like the floor as well, and I'm loving these rubber rugs. You'll see in a second, this is how I wasn't paying attention to my decoration, right? See that locker there? There's another one. You can't even open it. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Right, and then the upstairs is just kind of, you know, empty, because I didn't bother, because it was just kind of, you know, beds and shit. Anyway, I'll have another video up, maybe 2 over the weekend. As always, follow me on Twitter at norespawns. Again, check out my Instagram if you're curious what I look like, because people keep wanting to see a face reveal. But I am going to try and have a camera maybe in a month. Hopefully. That's the vague plan. Anyway, I love you all. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.